Vitamins, minerals, and supplements. We've all heard we should take these in order to be the healthiest version of ourselves. Yet, with so much information and misinformation floating around, it's hard to know which to take and why we should be taking them. There are thousands of different supplements on the market, and many can benefit your overall health. Choosing an honest, affordable, and high-quality brand makes a huge difference. For this reason, our science team at Hometown Pharmacy has what we like to refer to as our Foundational 6. These are 6 nutrients we ideally would be getting from our food, but for the most part, are not. The Foundational 6 nutrients that we strongly believe everyone should consider taking are vitamin D, fish oil, a multivitamin, magnesium, fiber, and creatine. Today I'd like to specifically focus on fiber and why it's so important to your health. We hear all about how getting enough fiber is so important and that it's so good for us. But why? Fiber, which is found in fruits, vegetables, as well as whole grains like oats, helps food move better throughout your gut, reducing the risk of constipation. Additionally, fiber can support insulin sensitivity and blood sugar management, as well as reducing the risk for cardiovascular disease and symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. The benefits of fiber do not stop there. In fact, many dietary fibers function as what's known as prebiotics. Prebiotics are foods that aren't broken down in the small intestine, but rather fermented by bacteria within the gut. In other words, prebiotics function as food for the healthy bacteria in our large intestines. When bacteria ferment fiber, they produce byproducts known as short-chain fatty acids, which provide energy to the cells of your gut. This is super important as the gut is one of the primary immune organs in your body. On top of that, these short-chain fatty acids can be absorbed by the body, where they have further health benefits such as cardiovascular support and possibly providing communication between the gut and the brain. So how much fiber is needed? Depending on your age and gender, the amount of dietary fiber you need in a day can vary significantly. However, aiming for 30 to 40 grams of fiber as a baseline is a great start. With that being said, what are some easy ways to determine if you're getting enough fiber during the day? First, if you're not getting the recommended 8 to 10 servings of vegetables and fruits per day, there's a good chance you may be low. Also, if you're having trouble with constipation or not going number 2 on a daily basis, this may also be a sign that you're not getting enough fiber. Now, how do we go about getting more fiber? Well, eating more fruits and vegetables as well as whole grains is a good start. Food is always our first approach. If you're having trouble obtaining enough fiber through food alone, you may want to consider a fiber supplement, preferably one with multiple sources of fiber like psyllium, acacia, and other prebiotics. Research has shown fibers such as these benefit both cardiometabolic health and help with digestion and GI function. One note of caution though with fiber, it can affect absorption of some medications. Therefore, your pharmacist may recommend taking medications either 1 hour before or 2 hours after consuming dietary fiber. If you have any questions about fiber or what supplements could be right for you, please never hesitate to talk to your hometown pharmacist who would love to help you in any way they can in your health journey and have you feeling at your best. Don't forget to check out our other videos on the rest of the Foundational 6 supplements we believe everyone should be taking, because at Hometown, we want to help evolve your health into wellness.